So, I've tried to make this video seriously like fucking 80 times, so this is it. Like, I hope it's loud enough because I'm like yelling. Um, so this video is gonna be my best friend Emily. This girl is pretty much my whole life. Sorry, I'm like moving. So this girl's pretty much my whole life. Like, she helped me come out to pretty much everybody. I mean, like, she was there when I told a lot of people at school. She was the one that pretty much helped me get out to school. I asked her for a lot of help during the process of coming out to people. I mean, it's difficult, you know, and you need your friends that accept you. And so, like, even though I was afraid to tell certain people, I always knew that even if they didn't accept me, Emily always would. And I knew no matter what I did, she would be there. So, you know, I was cool with it. Like, I don't think if it wasn't for her, I'd be able to come out to people like I did. So, naturally, I developed feelings for her. I mean, I always thought she was a very beautiful person, and I was always attracted to her. But I never really thought of her as more than a friend until about a year ago, a little bit more. Which it's hard to be best friends with someone that you have a crush on. I mean, it's doable, but it's very difficult. She's gone through a lot of shitty guys. Her ex-boyfriend Andy is a total douchebag. He's just a complete dick. Callan, he wasn't that great either. I don't know. She's dating a pretty good guy now. I mean, he hasn't really done anything douchey yet, but he's a guy, so we'll see where that goes. Like, alright, we're gonna get into the story here. So, I met Emily, in 5th grade. You know, I moved from another school across town, and, so we went to the same elementary school in 5th grade, and that was 5 years ago. So, she was dating some guy that, whatever, it's 5th grade, like, doesn't matter. So we really didn't talk 6th to 8th grade, and we started talking again 9th grade because we were in the same science class, and, the teacher was fucking retarded and put us at the same table all year long. We did the most retardedest shit that, if we were in any other school, like, classroom, we probably would have got kicked out and thrown in a fucking suspension. We took papers that said the most retardedest thing and stuck them on the ceiling, and they got left up there for over a month. Like, seriously, it was there a long time. We wrote on the wall in permanent marker. One day we left the classroom, just got up and left, and she didn't even notice till we came back. So, and we didn't get in trouble. Like, that's just how much bullshit we got away with in that class. So, like, that's when I really started to develop feelings for her in more than a physical way. Like, I always thought she was attractive, but I never really had feelings for her in, more than a friend type of way. So, I was very in the closet. Like, I told very few people. I mean, I told before Emily probably one person, and that was the girl I first took up with. Her name was Jackie. So, you know, like, it wasn't, no one knew shit about me being gay. So, one day I was online, and so was Emily, and she had Truthbox on her MySpace. And I'm thinking, fucking great idea. Let's be a total chicken shit and tell her this way. So I sent her a little message in there, and you don't know who's sending you that shit in there. So I was like, I like you, and I'm a girl. And so you can message back to that person. And so she messaged me back, and she's like, well, who are you? And I was like, well, are you bi? And so she was given the sign. She wasn't saying if she was or wasn't. So I'm like, fuck yes, this is gonna be amazing, you know, it's all good. So we were texting that night talking about it, and I told her that it was me and that I am bisexual, and she said that she thought about that she was too. And So that all night we were talking, and the next day, and we were flirting a lot. We were talking about possibly dating, and I pretty much asked her out, and she was thinking about it. But then her boyfriend came back into place, her ex-boyfriend Colin, and I knew that she still loved him, and I didn't think that they would ever get back together, but they did, and it pretty much hurt me pretty bad because she flipped out, and we didn't talk for about a good month, and she pretty much just avoided me altogether. I would call her, I would text her, I would email her, I would message her, like I did everything, and she just flat out did not want anything to do with me. So I gave her space, and finally she came back around, and she was more accepting, and she understood, and like we moved on. She was straight, I was gay, it was all good. Um, but it was hard going through that summer. I mean, I was starting to come to terms that I wasn't bisexual and that I was gay. And me and my boyfriend broke up because, of course, I didn't like guys anymore. I mean, it's not like one day it just hit me. Like, me and him had been falling apart for like 6 months. And I just didn't break up with him when I should have. But so that was probably one of the hardest summers for me. I was feeling very alone, and that summer really started my depression. Like I have pretty bad depression, and that summer pretty much started it. But I go to Cedar Point every year, and I always bring a friend, and so soccer people expected me to take them, like whatever. And so like I thought about it, and I figured me and Emily need to get close again. So I figured this is the perfect opportunity. Like we'll go, we'll chill, we'll have a freaking sweet ass time, and it'll be all good. But we were having a great day. I threw a top at a guy. We got a penny from some guy in line because we were short on money. Like it was an amazing day. And so it was getting pretty late. We were in line to ride our last ride of the evening, and I couldn't do anymore. I had to tell her that I would always have feelings for her more than friends. I just had to tell her. So whip out my phone. I start texting her. And yes, I know she was standing right next to me, but I am a fucking chicken. I will admit it. I am a chicken. So she checked her phone later, and she was cool with it. Like she understood. She got it. It was whatever. So we just pretty much didn't talk about it for a while until a few weeks ago, and I was like, you know, I'm in love with you, and I'm not gonna hide it. I am. I can't do anything about it. I understand if you don't want to be friends and shit and stuff like that, but I can't do anything about it. Feelings are feelings. Um, but she said that she did have feelings for me, like more than friends at sometimes, but she just wasn't in that right then, and that was a few weeks ago. And then a few days ago, she was like, I texted her again, and I'm like, I love you, and she. I get that we're only gonna be friends. Like I get that, and I'm not I'm not okay with it, but I understand. But it's just confusing to me because she texted me and she said it's not the right time. What the fuck does that mean? It's not the right time. Like, does that mean there will be a better time? Did I miss the time? Is the time in the future? Like, what the fuck? I was really confused on that. But she says she needs me as a friend, so of course I'm gonna be there for her as a friend. But I don't really see me ever not wanting more than that, unless I fall in love with somebody else. I mean, I don't know. But for now, I'm living the single life. Not fun. But I don't know. So, confusing life. But life is confusing, so I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.